very exciting morning already. I have dropped Richard off at daycare where he gets to hang out with his friends such as Cashew and other dog friends. He goes there once a week. It's kind of nice. In the B-roll, you might have, I have yet to receive it. I'm actually headed there after making this video. Hopefully I will be receiving a new Leica M6, which I'm very excited about. My local camera shop here, BJ Photo in Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. If you're anywhere near here, buy things at BJ. They managed to source me an M6, a Leica M6 that has less than 10 rolls of film shot through it, which is basically a brand new Leica M6 somehow. I was looking for one probably about 8, 9, 10 months maybe, and I was always a little bit sketched out the eBay listings. Like I didn't really want to order one off eBay. It's kind of an expensive thing to really not know the camera's history. Now, knowing that it's coming from a customer that they work with often, and also that he has 2 Leica M6s, and this is the second one of it. This is the street cleaner brake. So yeah, very excited for that, and very excited to own essentially a lifetime film camera. Like this is a camera that I will never sell, that this is something that I've purchased for the rest of time. So that's kind of cool. I like that I've done that. I feel like with digital, that you can buy great cameras and there's a lot of really great technology coming out there, but there's never gonna be the last digital camera that I ever buy, whereas this could realistically be the final film camera, or at least rangefinder film camera, maybe, we'll see, that I'll ever buy, or at least that I'll ever require as a human being. But that's not why you came here. You came here for the free email templates that you were promised in the title of this video and the thumbnail as well. So yeah, there's a link in the description below. You can head there, you can get all of my email templates, the ones that I use regularly. I didn't include the communication that I find that isn't necessary. I think that is the more streamlined you can make your communication overall, the better. So that's kind of what I pride myself on. And I also feel, as a photographer and as somebody that wants to run a business and doesn't necessarily just want to sit at a computer responding to emails all day, I find that if you're not over communicating, that inspires people to also not over communicate back to you. Then my couples can go and they can solve questions on their own. They don't need to come to me for every single thing. So I give them the information that they need, but I try not to go over and above that to just kind of open up more and more communication, because that, again, I design my photography business after my life happiness, and my life happiness is usually going out and taking images, editing those images sometimes, and delivering a great product, and not so much the email admin side of things. So the less that I can do there, kind of the better. The overall, I get a lot of anxiety if I look at my inbox and there's like 50, 60 emails in there. So I prefer that the more streamlined everything can be, the better. So those are what those templates are all kind of after. And they're completely customizable. Don't believe that this is like the one and official way that you have to respond to everything. Modify it so it fits your voice. Don't just copy and paste it and add your couple's names. Like, make sure that it really is truly your voice, and modify them in a way to make that happen. And then another efficiency tip is to include these templates in whatever you're using for your customer relationship management, your CRM or your CMS, or whatever you want to call it. Or if you're just using Google, you can actually use saved responses, and it's just kind of the template, throws it up there, and then just like highlight or bold where you need to copy and replace things so you don't accidentally send something with a hi client name. It's kind of embarrassing, so don't do that. Or just leave it blank in case if you forget, it's just hey, comma, next. Anyways, those are completely free to you. I will let you know that there is a secret website up right now. It is not officially out until my birthday, which is July 14th, but that secret site is essentially I'm moving all of my course content from Patreon over to a new website. That migration will happen over this month. So if you're a Patreon member, I would recommend heading over to the new site and signing up there maybe the end of this month, when all of the content is going to, I guess, cross over and just completely begin on the new website. I will still be cross-posting to Patreon, so all the content, if you're there, will still be going out to you, but the new website is kind of the way that the future is going to go for me, for a number of reasons. The main one, I guess, being organization, that I can now actually structure things in courses so that you can come over to the site and you can track your progress, and you can go through specific modules like off-camera flash for wedding photographers, or introvert's guide to wedding photography posing, and you can see those courses on their own and get to them. Patreon was very difficult to access back content, and that was a huge complaint / concern that I heard from a lot of people. The other huge thing that was an issue for me is that Patreon, if you joined on the 28th of the month, they would charge you again on the 1st of the month, and there was nothing that I could do about that. That's just the way that it was. They did it on the 1st. Now it's just more like like it should be. If you sign up on the 15th, that's the date now. And also the first 100 people, so this is kind of, I guess, the pre-release of this, but the first 100 people can actually get in on the founder rate. So for Patreon, I did a $10 founder if you were one of the original members on there. You can get in on that founder rate, and there was a limited number available. Same deal with the new website, but the founder rate is even more attractive. It is $6.58 a month if you sign up for the annual. So it really is a truly remarkable, incredible deal. So if you're interested, head over there, see all that's included, but all future content will be going there. And I'm going to go back to doing course-based content. So I'm going to outline a bunch of courses starting in August, and every single month a new course is going to go up on that website. So if you are a member, you will get access to that ongoing content. And yeah, it's really the best deal, and I won't ever kick you out of that price. So if you sign up for that, you are in that price category for the rest of time. If you so choose, well, I continue to make things and prices will get more expensive. For instance, if you just wanted to buy Book More Weddings 2020, it is $299, but you can sign up right now for a heck of a lot less money than that, and you get access to all kinds of things. And another secret that's not out yet, I guess it's not a secret now that I've said it out here, but my 2020 preset pack is up. If you're a Patreon member, it's up there, and then if you're considering joining the new site, it's also up there. So you can join and get access to the 2020 preset pack as well. And again, Patreon, you had to search for everything. You had to find all the preset packs by the actual search bar. Now you can just go to the link and you can just download them all, and then you just have them. It's much easier. So yeah, new site, much better. I'm excited to start creating content again. I was feeling a little discouraged and a little burnt out simply because the technology was very limiting over on Patreon. So new website, new thing, new life. Exciting, right? And now I'm actually going to throw you like a news broadcaster to one of my favorite shoots of all time, and it is a shoot that I buried in the back of a vlog, so not a lot of people have come across it. So hopefully, I'm sure you've seen some of the B-roll from this shoot, but I am excited for you to watch one of my favorite shoots of all time. Also, by far, one of the fastest shoots of all time as well. I'm very happy with the results, and I guess maybe I think there's another thing to be said about excelling in time-sensitive situations if you're interested in getting into wedding photography, that overall, if I have 15 minutes with my couple, I'm usually pretty happy. Today was the prime example of that. So that's coming up right now on the news broadcast. It's another Sunday morning here on WPRR, that's Wedding Photography Radio. I don't know what the last R stands for, so if you know, please let me know in the comments. You're on the air with Taylor Jackson. Wait. Taylor Jackson. That's better. Today I'm taking you all the way to Banff National Park in Alberta. Along the way, we will be listening to Sandstorm by Darude. Let's get started with the acoustic version right now. Wolves, we've got wolves here on WPRRR. If you too want to impress all your friends with your wildlife photography, just go to the zoo with a 105 Prime. I don't know who to give it to.
I'm so terrified with everything that you have, dude.
It's fun. It's all insured.
Is it all insured?
Yeah. Oh, this looks super good. Side note here, first shoot for your couple and yourself. Second, shoot for brands that will share your images to their massive followings as well.
Oh, can we do my favorite pose?
What's your favorite pose? Yeah? Nailed it. Well, this is fun. It's like really crazy that this is just like an open plane. I want to come down here. Even if you're just standing like right where I'm at here.
Yeah.
And if you kind of face each other there.
Do you want us to take some photos of you, Taylor?
Taylor, have you ever been in any photo?
Oh, that's the best photo I've ever taken of myself. You want to see it?
I see it, yeah.
Nailed it. This is actually really nice. Thanks for cramming into this like incredibly small space.
Wherever you need me to cram.
Do you want to kiss her on the forehead? How about that? Is that normal? Is that weird?
Do that. Go ahead.
Okay. And now switch.
Oh, you meant me? Oh,
yeah, now you. Monday was actually the reason that I came out to Canmore, and it was to do a one-day workshop with Gabe McClintock, who is a photographer that I really look up to when it comes to posing and keeping things interesting, as well as dark and moody, and a completely different style than I usually shoot. So it was interesting to see his behind-the-scenes process and also be out in the field with him, watching him actually take photos. Tuesday morning, it was supposed to rain, but we got an incredible sunrise. I found some animals out by the side of the road and headed out to one of the lakes where I found some absolutely incredible landscapes. If you've never been to Banff National Park, it is worth the trip for sure. This is actually Banff the city, which is one of the most incredible landscapes within a city that I've ever been to. Today, I am in what I consider to be the absolute best hotel room in all of Canada, here at the Emerald Lake Lodge, just outside of Field in British Columbia. Probably seen photos of this lake before. We're gonna go take some photos of the lake, and then Stu and Diana are gonna come and we're gonna take some photos of them.
What a garbage dump.
Here we wait for the canoe to perfectly frame itself within the reflected green space. Nailed it. And then it started to rain. This is incredible. A rainbow. I don't even know how to handle a rainbow. That was some of the nicest light I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if I'll ever get to see that again. All right, so that was some absolutely incredible light. Actually, it's still kind of happening up over here. I have no idea how I'm going to narrow this down to just a couple of images to post from this trip, but maybe I'll just keep recycling until next year. My favorite places in the world are the places that get all 4 seasons within a day. So we clearly had that so far today, and I've only really been here for 2 hours.
Oh my god.
Rainbow.
What the hell?
We got a rainbow. We got a kayak. We got Roberto from the Expeditioners, and he really made this shot by wearing matching colors to the rainbow. So shout out to Roberto. He really made this shot come together from like a pretty good shot to something actually incredible. So props to him. This is pretty good. And if you want to get a little bit closer together, and exactly like that, and you can kind of even like lean your head a little bit more into his shoulder there. Quick editing demo here. This is the image straight at a camera, and I'm going to go over here to my preset pack and click Summer 2018 Warm. These are available in the description below if you're interested. And as you can see, the entire scene, I actually really like kind of the look of this. It almost looks like a painting that you'd find in like an old-timey living room. And usually to make them a little bit brighter, what you would do is just like kind of jack the exposure up. But I find that that is a little too contrasty and a little bit too of an obvious edit. So what I like to do is I like to kind of blend that a little bit with also moving the contrast down and the shadows up, and kind of finding the happy point that it looks a little bit more natural, and you're kind of hiding the edit rather than just having it like straight up in their face there. So that is an image that I'm pretty happy with overall. So moving on. Can I move you guys like 2 steps kind of back that way? That's perfect right there. And same deal, get nice and close together there. I might have, do you want to kind of look out kind of this way here? Yep. Like that. And you can be close together. And then, so if you just want to kind of put your forehead kind of into her temple, I guess. That's perfect. And it stopped raining too, which is nice. Perfect. And can I have one of you guys just like holding hands and looking out towards the lake? It's like found their way inside somehow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, this looks really good. So that was me turning the GoPro off, thinking that I was turning the GoPro on. Unfortunately, I don't have this section, but this is the image that came from it. And Stu, lean your head maybe a little bit more to the left. That's good there. All right. Perfect.
Great.
Cool. 16 minutes and 22 seconds was the end time of this entire shoot. And then this happened. These are a few 30-second exposures that I shot off the balcony during the rain. I don't know. It's a thing. I made some things. Try some things. Sometimes you win. Sometimes you fail. Sometimes you see the Loch Ness Monster. Reflections here are absolutely incredible. There's no movement on the lake. One last tip to close out today. If you want a tourist location that thousands and thousands of people flock to every single day, completely to yourself, just get there early. People like to sleep in, people like to have their coffee, so be the person that wakes up and gets out there.
Don't turn around now, 'cause it won't go away. My moves are heavy, my sight is slow. Am I an angel or just another ghost? My thoughts are primal, my anger shows.
So thank you for joining me through Alberta, through Banff, Emerald Lake. I'm at the front of the bow of the ship here, Flying Jack. Want to close off today's video by talking a little bit about lighting, how important it is, and things that you can do to, I guess, accentuate and step up your photography game. The thing that I'm doing today, I'm constantly learning as well, and I've just been watching this valley. I know there's a photo here, at least I think there is, maybe there's too much going on, but the lighting hasn't yet reached a point where I'd be 100% happy with the photo. So there are some great photos, but the greatest photo does not yet exist. So I am sitting here and I'm waiting a couple hours while the sun goes down to see kind of what the lighting does. So I encourage you to do the same. Hang out in a space that you are familiar with and just watch the lighting, how it reacts to people and how it influences the scene. All right, the weather came in and it looks like it's just snowing a bunch, so I guess that's all. As you can see, there is no visibility whatsoever, and it's kind of cold. It's strange, so it's a weird September up here. Till next video, see you then. Keep it awkward like this bear. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to this bear. This mirrored bear in the snow time. Goodbye. Welcome back to WPRRRR. You're on the air with Taylor Jackson. Keep it locked on the #1 hit music station and other radio cliches. Here's Sailor Sunset by When Mountains Move, taking you home. So thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget, if you are interested in getting in one of those 100 founding member rates, that is $6.58 if you sign up for the annual, that you can get that right now. And publicly and officially, the website's going to launch July 15th. And then August 1st is when all the content is going to be primarily developed for that. I'll still be cross-posting it to Patreon as well, just so it's there. But the new website will be the thing moving forward. There's a lot more, and I guess the benefit is if you are interested in making online courses, Podia, Podia, is a really fantastic system. It's who I'm using for my course website, and just overall, they do an incredible job, and it seems that you can just literally email the CEO, Spencer, and give them a feature request and they'll implement it, which I'm very excited to work with a company like that. I had a lot of struggles trying to get any sort of changes done on Patreon. Whereas Podia, it seems like it's going to be an incredible experience. I've been on their platform almost 2 years now, and I've been using it just for individual course sales, but now with everything else that's coming out, they're a really incredible company. So I'm excited to see where the future goes. And it's only gonna get better, whereas Patreon, I felt was kind of, I don't know. I gave it about a year that I was kind of like, I should switch. And then a year went by and it's time. So I'd love to see you over there, and that is going to be the future. So thanks for watching today, and I hope that you enjoyed the video.